Number 3, a toy in the form of a cone of radius 3.5 centimeter mounted on a hemisphere of the same radius. Okay, so the toy is here, right, and it is on top of a hemisphere like our previous question. So remember, they will have the same radius, right? And the height of the this is not tower. Okay, this will be the height of the toy is how much? 15.5. So from here till here, it makes the entire toy. All right. Is 15.5. Find the total surface area of the toy. So like our previous question, will be curved surface of the hemisphere plus curved surface area of the cone. Then I will get the total surface area of the toy. Okay, so height of the toy they've given us. Like I said, the radius of the hemisphere equals radius of the cone, right? Let us find the height of the cone. So once again, remember the height of the hemisphere is 3.5, right? So total height of the toy minus radius of the hemisphere. Total height already given to us 15.5, and then radius or height of the hemisphere is almost 3.5, right? That is how I'm going to get the height of the cone. That means this to be equal to 12 centimeter. So now, like I said, in order to find the total height of the toy, it has to be curved surface area of the hemisphere plus curved surface area of the cone. Hemisphere is pretty simple. Toy is pi r square. We know all the values, but when you look at the curved surface area of the cone, okay, pi r l. I have to know the slant height, this, okay? This is the L that I have to find this. So let us find this first, okay? When you look here, can you see there's a right triangle here, right? So if I take it out, it will look something like this, okay? Now they have already given us a value. Height is 12 centimeter. The radius is 3.5. Let us find the slant height. How do you find the slant height? We'll be using the Pythagoras theorem, right? The square of the hypotenuse equals the sum of the squares of the other two sides, all right? Yes, we can see hypotenuse is slant height is L, right? So you can see it's supposed to be L square, okay, but I'm sending the root over. That is why I'm sending the square, right? So it has become directly the root over, okay? But just remember, we're simply using the Pythagoras theorem, okay? And H is 12 and then R is 3.5. So if I square it, I'm going to get 144, and then 3.5 square, how much will I get? I'll get 12.25. And when you add those, I'm going to get 156.25. And how do you find the square root? We've already done this in class 9 again, okay? 156.25, right? Start from the back, take 2, right? So 1, there are 2, okay? Now this one is left, so I'll start with the lowest. 1 1's a 1. I'll have a 56, and you're supposed to multiply by 2, okay? So 1 2's a 2 here, right? If I take let's go with 2 again, all right? Then 2 2's a 4, 2 2's a 4. So now 2, right? Then I'll have here 44. Then I'll have here 2. Then 5 minus 4 is 1. Then because of decimal point, right? Now both of them will come down. So 25. It was 2 here. Then 12 2's I'll have here 24. Okay. So if I multiply 24, then 5 5's 25. 5 is a 20. 22. 5 to 10, 11. 12, right? So I'm going to add a 1 2 2 5. So the square root of 156.25 is 12.5. So now we know the slant height, okay? We know everything. We just have to simply directly put it in the formula. Total surface area of the toy, like I said, curved surface area of the hemisphere plus curved surface area of the cone. Curved surface area of the hemisphere, the formula is toy is pi r square. Curved surface area of the cone is pi r l. Once again, we'll take common, okay? You can see pi r is common, right? So I have taken it out. I have taken it out here, pi r. And what is left here? 2r will be left. R square, right? I only took out 1r, so 1r is still left. Here pi r is already out. What is left? The slant height L is left. Alright, so pi is pretty simple, 22/7. Radius we got it, we already know 3.5, right? Then 2 is 2, radius is 3.5. Slant height we got it now, 12.5, right? Then 7 into 7, 7 into 0.5, right? If you multiply 2 into 3.5, I'll get 7. Clear? I'm having plus 12.5, so when you add this two, I'm going to get 19.5. Nothing to do, multiply all these three. I'm going to get a total surface area of the toy to be equal to 214.5 centimeter square.